Hey gang, how's it going? Today I'm going to be messing around with building the duals for that 6x6 I'm going to start building. I figured I'd go ahead and give you a little insight into how I'm doing that. Basically, what I've got going on is I'm taking my two different sets of ClodBuster, BullHead wheels and tires, and what I've done is the inside bead on the inside wheel, I have popped it off and set it into the next groove, and then I've done also the same with the backside on the outside one. So basically, and the reason why I've done that is so whenever they're finally joined together, it's going to give proper spacing between the tires like a true dual. So that's what I've got going on there. And how I've come about setting it up for the size, I measured them out, and basically you need a 4-inch screw to go between them. So I ended up going with it's an 8 by 32 by 4-inch long cap screw, and I ended up getting 8 by 32 nutcerts. The nutcerts are going to go in the outside wheel in, and then the cap screw part will go from the hub of the ClodBuster onto the outside tire. So yeah, let's I guess next let's jump into the process. So remnants from the last one. So basically what I've got going on is we just set that wheel down in there, and you take and start smaller, because if you get off just a little bit drilling these out, then it's not that big of a deal. You can correct it as you go up in size. Also, I guess I should show you, those of you who aren't overly familiar, this hub has these holes which locks into the little nubs here in this wheel, and that's what you've got to drill out. Set your drill bit right there in them little pins, and you drill through those. So let's get started. You want to be sure and drill real slow and keep it as straight as possible. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's the start. Basically, what I'll do from that point is I'll go up to the next size, which will finish out this wheel. Yeah, like I said, from this point, if you've made any errors and gotten off just a little bit, this is where you can kind of make up with it and hold it just a little bit of an angle, nothing crazy. Came to the show with a dead battery. That ain't cool. Let's take 2 minutes for station identification. Did you miss me? If you did, at least somebody did. Alright. Back in action. One. Not too bad, not too bad. I do have one that's still just a touch off, and you can tell because it leaves just a little bit of plastic. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. It's good. Then we'll come to our other one. And I'll do the same thing. I'll drop back down to a small bit. Okay. Next size. This one's going to be larger because you've got to accommodate for this nutcert. If those of you that don't know what nutcerts are, it's actually another word for it's like a rib nut. It takes a special tool for its proper use. You insert it into a panel and basically you crimp it. It's like a rivet. It shrinks up and it's got the threaded end of it back here, and you screw a bolt into it, which I don't need to actually compress it into its space because that's not what I need to do with it. I just needed the extra depth to accommodate for the lack of the 4-inch bolt from being able to go all the way through. Plus I figured this would be a nicer, cleaner look anyway. So that was my theory behind using the nutcert. Okay. Surely you can probably see these holes. So, what I do from this point is I take and remember what I did with my other wheel, and I'll take and slide the one bolt and hub into place. Of course, usually it's a good idea to make sure everything lines up and is precise. But I'm just not like that. Till it's too late anyway. Alright, so then anyway, you hold them together. Put that together like that. Put them together correctly. And yes, this can be an extreme pain in the rear. But this wouldn't be any fun if it wouldn't be, right? That's how I rate my fun, my enjoyment. It's how sufferable it is. Come on, where are you? Hey, there you are. So, you get them lined up. Grab your nutcert, a pair of pliers. See, I should have already had this ready. But there again, what fun would that be? So, bolt lined up with a hole. Yeah, I think I jumped. Because I didn't strike the bolt. Tries again. Take two. You should be there somewhere. Are you kidding me? As I said, if it wasn't a pain, then it wouldn't be any enjoyment. Hey, there you are. So, once you get the bolt started in there, just screw it in so far. We've got the start on number 1. Then you start looking for the one that you dropped a few minutes ago. There we go. Now you get the next one. Now's where you gotta watch, because I've already done 2 sets of these, and both times I have misaligned the bolts, and that becomes a major pain in the butt. Yes, this is my 3rd one. So if that one's on the bottom, this will be the top left. And I just now thought about doing it that way, because before I hadn't really paid attention to the orientation. I was just trying to get it together because I was excited. And come on. Tighten that one up a little more than I needed to, I think. I've got my holes off. I'll see if we can power through here. There we go. Maybe this will straighten it back out. Okay, so. Alright, now I'm going to the top right. There it is. Move the bolt. There we go. For some reason it felt like I was wanting to try to cross thread. But now we're running along good. So, screw it so far up into there. And you want to be sure to leave them loose just so you can kind of help get everything lined up. But anyway, there's 2 of those done, there's 2 of those in. There ain't no point in you watching me do all 5 of them. But I can go ahead and show you what they are when they're completely done. probably really can't see the cap screws up inside of there, but what you can see is up in there you can see the nutcerts, and they sit in there pretty good. I think they look pretty. I think it's a-okay. You can see your spacing between the tires. There it is. So, alright. If anybody was ever toying with these things and curious what it took to make a set of ClodBuster duals, there you go. So, be sure to like this video if you did. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I just do all kinds of anything and everything. So, if you subscribe, then you're going to see what I'm coming out with. And so, hey, anyway, we'll see you guys next go around. Have a good one.